In this video, I talk about repackaging negative emotions, how we can actually use them to drive us to our goal.
This is how legends are made.
So in today's episode, I want to just briefly focus on something I mentioned in the previous vlog, which was about how we repackage and re-understand our responses to change. I was particularly focusing on when we are going through a process of change, whatever it may be, the resistance that comes through can really destabilize us and knock us off course. So it can be that we want to make a certain change, but fear comes in and tells us not to do it, and we start listening to the fear and we don't get to where we want to be. We can often feel there's a struggle when we are trying to make a change and old patterns still want to have a voice and still want to actually come through. So the example I've used in the past was about dieting, which is quite hopefully general. But when we have a diet we're trying to follow, we can often feel resistance. We're pushed back against that when our bodies say, oh, we're still hungry after having the right proportion of food or meals in the day. That resistance to the behavior change is what I want to focus on, because the most useful way to get past this without any major intervention is how we're seeing it. We're seeing it currently under this analogy that it's we're hungry, we must eat to get ourselves back to where we were, which was pre-diet. One of the best solutions to that is to turn it on itself, repackage it, and say, this sensation I'm feeling, whatever it may be for you, and I'll use hunger as an example, this sensation we're feeling is actually the response of we are achieving our goal. We are actually getting our outcome for whatever reason the diet is in place in the first place. Is that it's now, oh, I'm getting hungry. That means I'm now a dieter. That means now I'm achieving my goal weight. That's achieving my bigger goals for whatever fitness that you're after. The minute we can repackage that, it becomes a lot more useful. And it actually becomes a bit of a carrot at the end of the stick for us to follow, because then if every time we're feeling hungry, we're repackaging this as being a positive thing, a recognition of success, well, that becomes a lot more useful for us. So the hunger, which is not based on reality because you've had the appropriate diet and the meal, is actually going to be now used as our motivator. You know, as we feel those feelings of hunger, we're going to get stronger in that sense of we're achieving what we're after. There can be so many things this can get applied to. Quitting smoking, for example. Anyone does this cold turkey and has those feelings of cravings. If you just use the craving as being the indicator of success, I'm craving cigarettes, which means I'm not having them, which means it's getting me to my goal, it's far more useful than slipping down and not actually committing to the change and actually going back and smoking again, or in this case dieting. But when you're having these resistances to the change, find a way to repackage it by recognizing the emotion is actually a signal to say this is the goal you were after and well done. I swear this will be a far more useful approach to any situation you're facing that will get you to actually commit to the long-term change you're after. So give it a go, try it out, let me know in the comments what kind of challenges you've had or any successes, and I'll apply to all of you. But in the meantime, I'll leave that with you. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, and I'll catch you next time.
This is how legends are made.